So we're continuing with transformations. Now we're going to look at rotations. Your notes that you're making for these for this topic should be in your interactive notebook, page 20. The essential question: how can we best show or describe the change in position of a figure? And by the end of the lesson, I would like all of you to be able to say, I can specifically name the rotation, reflection, or translation of one 2D shape necessary to obtain the second congruent figure. Rotations are a transformation in which a figure is rotated or turned around a fixed point. So again, we're not making it smaller, we're not making it larger. You are going to have the same shape and size. It's now going to be rotated or turned about a fixed point, which is called your center of rotation. Like I just mentioned, a rotation does not change the shape or size of a figure. So your pre-image and your image are going to be congruent. Remember, your pre-image is your original, the image is your new rotated figure. We're going to look at the rules for clockwise rotations, and really pretty much the rules mean what we're going to be doing to those pre-image ordered pairs. So you start out with your original X and Y, and we're going to change them up a little bit depending on the rotation that is going to occur. The first one we're going to look at is a 90 degrees clockwise. So remember, clockwise is similar to the clock, the second hands, they kind of move to the right there. So to make a 90-degree clockwise rotation, you're going to reverse your X and Y coordinates. So your Y is going to be the first one, your X will be the second. Then you're going to multiply the new second by -1. By doing those two steps, you'll get your point at a 90-degree clockwise rotation. 180 degrees clockwise, you do not have to reverse the X and Y. All you're doing if you're rotating 180 degrees clockwise is multiply the X and the Y by -1. A 270 degree clockwise rotation, again, we're going to reverse the X and the Y, so you're going to take your original ordered pair and flip your X and Y coordinates. But in this situation, you're going to multiply the new first coordinate by -1. Okay, so we're going to do a quick example, and then in class, of course, we'll do plenty more and do an activity with this. So we have triangle DOG. And we're going to rotate it 90 degrees clockwise. So it's going to kind of turn and go this way. To change a figure to a rotation of 90 degrees clockwise, remember we are going to reverse the X and the Y and multiply the new second coordinate by a -1. So D is currently at 2, 2. So this one, when you reverse X and Y, still going to be in that order 2, 2. However, the new second coordinate needs to get multiplied by a -1. So the new D coordinate is going to be at 2, -2, which is right here. Your O is at 2, 6. So when we reverse those two, it's going to change it to 6, 2. Now remember, the new second coordinate gets multiplied by a -1. So your new O is going to be at 6, -2. And then your G is currently at 6, 3. When we rotate that, that's going to be at 3, 6, but we have to multiply the new second coordinate by a -1. So the new G will sit at 3, -6. So we're going to use our ruler again to connect our points. Remember, if you use a ruler, you'll have a better shot of having an identical shape to the pre-image. So if you notice, we have the same triangle, same shape. However, from our origin, which was our center of rotation, it has rotated 90 degrees clockwise. So tomorrow we'll do plenty of examples and do an activity with that.